Hello students, so we will continue with the previous chapter, diversity in living organism. Students, this is a very lengthy chapter and I am teaching you two phylas daily, otherwise you will be confused. But whatever is explained to you before, that one you keep on revising, otherwise you will get confused in the features of different phylas. So today again we will discuss only two phylas, that is Annelida and Arthropoda. Okay, you can see the picture of Annelida, phylum Annelida. Now we will discuss the features of organisms belonging to phyla Annelida. Students, here the body is triploblastic. Okay, triploblastic means made up of 3 layers of cells. It is bilaterally symmetrical. I told you the meaning of bilaterally symmetrical, that when it is divided into 2 equal halves, both the halves are exactly similar to each other. It is soft, it is cylindrical. So this is the important feature. The body is triploblastic, bilaterally symmetrical, soft also, and cylindrical. Second point, dorsoventrally flattened. I told you the meaning of dorsoventrally flattened. The ventral and the dorsal side are flattened. Body is externally segmented. Here actually earthworm belongs to phylum Annelida. Leech also belongs to phylum Annelida. You can see the pictures. So here the body is segmented. As you can see in the picture also, and you must have seen earthworm also, the body is divided into small portions which are called as segments. So here the body is segmented by transfer grooves. Okay, outside there are transfer lines, you can say, which are called as the grooves. So externally by transfer grooves it is divided into small portions which are called as segments, and internally also it is segmented by septa. Okay, now exoskeleton is absent. It doesn't have an exoskeleton. That is why the body is soft also. It has a true body cavity, that is the coelom. It doesn't have a pseudocoelom. Pseudocoelom means the false cavity. False cavity means what? There is a cavity, but inside the cavity organs are not there. So that is called as the false coelom or the pseudocoelom. What is the true coelom or what is the true body cavity? When cavity is there and the organs are placed in the cavity, that is the true cavity or the coelom. So the annelids, they have the true body cavity, and which allows the organs to be packed in the body structure. I hope it's clear to you. And these are the first animals, the animals or the organisms of phylum Annelida are the first animals having the true coelom. Okay. So it shows that organ differentiation is there. Okay. Now examples are earthworm and leech. You can see the structure. Now we come to another phylum, that is phylum Arthropoda. You can see in the slide also. Children, the meaning of arthro means jointed and poda means legs. So it means the organisms belonging to phylum Arthropoda have jointed legs. You must have seen also in butterflies, in scorpions, in some insects, the legs are jointed. They are small portions and which are jointed. Okay. So it includes the largest group of animals. Remember, phylum Arthropoda under kingdom Animalia include the largest group of animals. Here they are bilaterally symmetrical and segmented. Bilateral symmetrical, you all know, when it's divided into 2 or left and the right halves, both the halves are exactly similar to each other. And segmented, here they are also segmented. Okay, the body is segmented. Okay, Like if you will see butterfly belongs to this phylum. Now in butterfly the wings are not segmented, but that main body where the wings are attached, that is segmented, means divided into small portion called as segments. There is an open circulatory system. What do you mean by open circulatory system? Open circulatory system means here the blood is there. Blood, it transports materials in the body, but the blood is not flowing in the blood vessels. The blood are not flowing in the closed tubes. Okay, so there are no tubes for the flow of blood, but blood is flowing, and that is why the coelomic cavity or the coelom, it gets filled with the blood. You can see next point, the coelomic cavity is blood filled because blood is flowing here but not in a tubes. Exoskeleton of cuticle. So it has an exoskeleton and that is made up of a cuticle. If you see the scorpion also, so outside some hard shell-like structure is there, that is the exoskeleton. And we humans, we have an endoskeleton. Means our skeleton is the bones, framework of bones, so that is present inside the muscles. Okay. Each segment has pure lateral and jointed legs. Main important characteristics of arthropoda, it has a jointed legs. Now each segment, I told you that the body is divided into small portions which are called as segments, and in each segment's lateral means, what do you mean by lateral? In each segment, on the sides of each segment, pay attention, on the sides of each segment, which are called lateral, these sides of each segment are present the jointed legs. So it means the number of how many segments are there, that many paired legs are also there. Alimentary canal is complete. There is alimentary canal. Complete means it has a mouth also, anus also on the opposite ends. Here the examples are butterfly and scorpion. So students, we will do till here, but revise whatever is explained to you today, and if you have any doubt, you can ask from me. Okay? And please submit the homework or the revision only 5 or 10 minutes before the clarification round. Submit it in a systemic way and write the answer to the point. No need to write long answer when it is not required. Okay? Follow the instructions given by the teachers. Okay? And please revise all the phylums of kingdom Animalia, whatever we have done till now. Okay? Thank you, students.
The nucleus is the most important organelle in the cell. It stores the cell's genetic material. The genes in the nucleus are essentially your body's blueprint. It determines if your eyes are blue or brown, whether you are tall or short, or even whether you're a terrible singer or not. It also ensures that all your cells, and therefore your organs, and your entire system functions properly. The nucleus is found in most cells of most organisms on this planet, and the genes within describe how each organism is. The nucleus is surrounded by the endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum is a continuous membrane system directly connected to the membrane surrounding the nucleus. The endoplasmic reticulum forms a series of flattened sacs that we can see ahead of us. It performs many functions and is very important in the synthesis, modification, folding, and transport of proteins in the cell. There are 2 types of endoplasmic reticulums in a eukaryotic animal cell. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum and the rough endoplasmic reticulum. The rough endoplasmic reticulum we see here has many tiny bodies attached to it. These bodies are ribosomes. The ribosomes are where proteins are synthesized. There are also many ribosomes in the cytoplasm, as we can see around us. There are specific types of proteins that are synthesized at the endoplasmic reticulum. For example, some proteins stay in the endoplasmic reticulum, while others might be transported elsewhere. Even though the rough endoplasmic reticulum is close to the nucleus, the proteins that the nucleus needs are actually synthesized by the free ribosomes in the cytoplasm. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum doesn't have any ribosomes attached to it. It is involved in the synthesis of lipids for the cell. These lipids, along with the proteins made by ribosomes, are used to produce new cellular membrane for the cell. The entire nucleus is covered by the nuclear envelope. The nuclear envelope is a two-layered membrane. It has an outer and an inner membrane. Each membrane has a layer of phospholipids. The phospholipids look like a ball with a tail attached to it. The phosphate heads are hydrophilic, meaning they love water. The fatty acid tails are hydrophobic. They hate water. The tails are pointing inwards since they hate water, thus forming a phospholipid bilayer. We can see small bodies on the nuclear membrane. These are ribosomes again. Proteins are synthesized at the ribosome. The small holes that we can see on the nuclear membrane are nuclear pores. Anything that needs to pass from the cytoplasm into the nucleus moves through these nuclear pores. Since the pores are so small, only ions, proteins, or small molecules can move freely between the cytoplasm and the nucleus. The nucleus also contains chromatin. Chromatin is made up of DNA and supporting structural proteins. Each chromatin is actually a very long string of DNA which coils itself to form a chromosome. When the cell is getting ready to divide, the DNA arranges itself to form chromosomes. This DNA is packed very tightly. If we unraveled all the DNA in just one human cell, it would be over 6 feet long. The nucleus is very important because it controls and coordinates all cell functions, is responsible for hereditary characteristics, and also initiates cell division. We'll learn more about DNA and protein synthesis soon.